Okay, this is another episode of Tim Kennedy Reviews Things. The things that we're going to be reviewing today are coolers. Oh my goodness gracious, I have so many coolers. Why do I have so many coolers, you might ask? Because I find myself in places all the time where pre-planning would have been paramount, but instead there was piss poor planning. And because of that piss poor planning, we have problems. And then I end up buying a bunch of coolers. Hey, Doug! I'm gonna hand the camera off to Doug. Oh. So this is what we have. And listen, before you talk about the size of the cooler, we tried, I have a whole bunch of other coolers that are even more wacko sizes. We tried to get mostly the same size coolers. Obviously this Orca is a little bit teeny tinier than the rest of them, and that's fine. The Cody, which is like, I think the HEB brand, that one, which is Herbert E. Butts. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. You did know that?
Yes.
What? You gonna correct me? Howard? I don't know. It might be Howard or Herbert E. Butts. But that is the best grocery store right here in Texas. So we got the Yeti, we got the Rugged, we got the Cody, we got the Styrofoam, we got the Igloo, and we got the Orca. We're gonna talk about some of my favorite things about them and the things that I don't like at all. But the real test is gonna be this. We are gonna put one bag of ice in each one.
Bad man! You're a very bad man!
Maybe let's prove that there's a bag in each one. Okay. One bag. One bag. One bag. You guys saw me put one in there. One bag. One bag. And one bag.
The next day.
All right. It's been 24 hours. Slightly overcast. We'll drop the weather data. I think last night it was like in the 60s, and in the afternoon it was in the 80s. So it's been a pretty moderate day. I'm excited to see how much ice is here. We left them locked the whole entire time. We'll talk about the features and how they lock in each cooler. But Made in America is super important to me, and a lot of them try. A lot of them make their best effort to be made in America. Igloo, for example, has a manufacturer in Houston. Not all of their products are made there, but they do their best. So right here, you got this big, huge American flag Orca. There was one other cooler company that we wanted to do, which was Arctic, but we couldn't find one to buy here. Let's start here first. One, it has wheels. Big fan of wheels. It also has a handle that is really handy. It is really, really inexpensive. And so like for the convenience of today, for example, I'm cooking crawfish for a ton of people. I actually need to get the ice out. I said I was gonna leave the ice in for 2 days. We're only gonna leave it in for 1 day for that 24-hour period to see how the ice did in this kind of moderate conditions. And because I need the ice to go on top of my crawfish, that's why I'm gonna go ahead and take it. All right, here we go. Ice check number 1. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I don't know. Maybe a third of the bag is left. A quarter. It was sealed, so it wasn't like getting tricky out the back. We weren't losing anything. This specific cooler, right there, made in USA, and to be specific, in Houston, Texas. Just outside of Houston, Texas is where their factory is. So that is really, really cool. I want to give I don't have a rating scheme for this. I'm just kind of talking about the things I like the most about it. But that is gonna automatically put it up there towards the tip top. The wheels are another big thing for me. There's not an excuse if you got a cooler this size or larger why you don't have wheels on it. I mean, just plain and simple. Like if the wheels break, got it. I still got a cooler, but there's no excuse for not having a cooler. We'll stay in the American-made theme here. Next is this Orca. God, look at this flag. I love that flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation of God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this bad boy kind of has the same attached locking closing system as the Yeti. It also feels like the same weight as the Yeti. It's heavy, especially for this kind of small cooler. But little bit better. Get some of this water out. It's really thick. It did a great job. I think we're about half. So definitely better performance than the Igloo, but it's smaller, it's thicker. This handle I like, and the closing locking system I like, but most of all, made in America is what I like the most. So a decent performance. The drain thing's pretty easy to get your pressure valve on the back. You have this, put your cell phone or whatever you want in there. You can lock it. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we'll go to the HEB. Where is this guy made? It says a product of USA. Address is San Antonio. It has an HEB promise. Crafted for Texas families. I don't know what this, what do you think this, made with pride and care in San Antonio. What do you think that means? Product of USA.
The wording sounds kind of...
Wordings is, little locking thing here. A similar kind of carrying handle. This is cool. If I was gonna measure a fish. You got weird, right? They also have a pressure valve release. That's kind of handy. I like this little locking system. That's cool. Made, let's see here, HEB patent. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, look, this. That's handy. Did you see that thing, Doug?
I didn't. That's awesome.
Huh?
That's great.
Yeah, that's a cool little backyard cooler. Throw it in the back of the truck. Hey, best performer so far.
Okay.
Look how little this is. It's the same size cooler as that, but there is just not a lot of room in there. But that's great performance by the Cody. Great little snappy things. Great valve release. Let's see how their little drain drip thing. I guess it's too small to need a drain drip, because I just like to dump it. I don't know. Push to release vacuum. That's handy. Bottle opener right here. Push button tabs to pop it. So before we move on to the two big coolers, we'll do just the Styrofoam. The two big coolers, you have to, I expect more melted ice because it's just a larger space. Let's see how this guy did. Okay, it's just a Styrofoam cooler. Small and about half as well. Surprised, right? It's size. It's the size of the space. That's the biggest factor. It wasn't fair for us to use that as the sole model measurement. This was $2.99 at a convenience store. Okay, so this is a new cooler to me. Rugged. I came across this off Public Square. I'm a member on Public Square. A bunch of my businesses are on Public Square, and so I came across these rugged coolers. This I love. This little handle that, like that. Look at this. I like that. Rugged Road coolers. Another crazy thing about these coolers is how light they are. They are crazy light. I was in disbelief about how light they are. They also have a measuring thing on the back. They have these very, very strong hinges, and then they got the pressure release. They got the size stamped on the side here. Rugged Road Ultra High Performance Cooler, polar white, and let's see how we did here. So this is the first one that came from the big, felt cool. Third, left open. I'm super impressed. The weight of this, and they say, and I will test this. They say I think it's like 150 or 200 bucks. It's a super cheap cooler, and they say, I haven't proved it yet, that it will keep ice the same as the Yeti. and it's a third the weight. So I don't know what like NASA styrofoam they got in there, but we're gonna find out. Handles, kind of similar design. You got the rubber on the rope, same pressure valve release. These are the same size. Yeti, not made in America anymore. Hey, that's the same. I want to see this. What do you think? Are these? I mean, almost exactly the same.
Oh yeah.
We need to get calipers out but I'm impressed. Some of the features that come with the Yeti. That one came with a little rack, just like this thing did. To like mount stuff in here. Bear resistant. No, it's the truth though. I have a big, huge chest one that I could put an entire elk in, and when you put an elk in there, how heavy is that thing, Doug?
It's unmovable.
It is insane. Okay, so in Tim Rates Things, I love coolers, and I have had to buy coolers all the different places. I had a bug fly into my ear. I killed it. You mess with me, you die. Man, I can't rate them. I'm gonna keep using them. I want features from all of them. I want wheels on that. I love the weight on that. Like, that's going to be top ranked for me. And also knowing kind of the background from Public Square on Rugged Road. Big fan. The HEB cooler impressed me. The space that was left inside of it was disappointing. Hey, the Styrofoam cooler? I mean, not bad. And then Yeti obviously is always going to be at the top in performance and keeping things cold. Okay, this is Tim Rates Things. I like coolers, and you should like coolers too, because it keeps things cool. And as a man that goes to really hot places most of the time, having cool things are important to me. And I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here.
Bad man. You're a very bad man.
All right, we'll drop all the data so you know everything. Stay safe, stay free. Coolers, they're great.